Then the last question is under kinematics, specifically from variable acceleration. And here we use differentiation and integration, not the other three equations of motion. V is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus a half at squared, and v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as. Because their acceleration is constant, and here it is varying. A particle moves in a straight line. The velocity v meters per second of the particle t seconds after leaving a fixed point O is given by v, which is equal to k into 20 plus pt minus 6t squared, where k and p are constants. The acceleration of the particle at t is equal to 1 is 42 meters per second squared, and the displacement of the particle from O at t is equal to 1 is 93 meters. And they are telling us to show that k is equal to 3 and p is equal to 26. Now, since here they are talking about acceleration, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So meaning a is equal to dv dt. So we are supposed to differentiate here. Now, when you differentiate this, since this one is a constant that multiplies everything, we can just leave it there. You differentiate a constant, you get a 0. Then you differentiate here, you will get a p. You differentiate this one, you get 12. So minus 12t. Just like that. Okay. Then they said at t is equal to 1, acceleration is equal to what? 42. You can see it here. So meaning I can have k into p minus 12 here, which is equal to 42. Or I can have my k here, which is equal to 42 out of maybe p minus 12, just like that. So maybe that is my equation 1. Then next, they talked about displacement. Now, velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So velocity is equal to ds dt. Meaning, if we are to get displacement from here, we integrate both sides. So displacement is equivalent to the integral of v dt. Okay, so that is that. Now we integrate. So you integrate your v. I can actually put the k outside here. Then 20 plus pt minus 6t squared with respect to t. So k is here. And then when we integrate this, remember there is a silent t here, power 0. So when you increase it by 1 and then you divide by the same power, you will get 20t. Okay, basics of integration. So 20t, then here we shall get, this is, you increase it by 1, divide by that new power, we shall get pt squared over 2. And then minus, this will be 6t, then cubed over 3. This one goes here 2 times. So we shall have minus 2 t cubed here. Then plus c. Okay. So since this one is given after it has left point O. Okay. That means at point O, t is equal to 0. Okay. At O, t is equal to 0, therefore s is also equal to 0. So this simply implies that c will also be equal to 0. So the expression for the displacement is going to be k into 20t plus pt squared over 2 minus 2t cubed. Then they said that at t is equal to 1, the displacement is 93. So at t is equal to 1, s is equal to 93. So put 93 here, then this is k. Of course, here we'll have 20, then p over 2, and then this is 2. K into 20 minus 2, that is 18, plus p over 2. This one will be equivalent to 93. This is the second equation here. Second equation. So solving equation 1 and 2. simultaneously. What we are going to have, I can just divide them such that k disappears. Okay, so I can have k into 18 plus p over 2. Then I can divide by k into p minus 12. Then this one is 93, but this one is 42. So this one can go, and then we cross multiply. But before I cross multiply, I can even simplify this one. By 3, we can get 3, 1. Then by 3, we get 14. When we cross multiply, so we shall have 14 times 18 plus p over 2, which is equivalent to 31, then times p minus 12. When we open the brackets, 14 times 18, 14 times 18, that is 252. So 252. Then plus, of course, a half of 14, that will be 7. So 7p is equal to 31p, then minus 31 times 12, that is 372. 372. I can take this one here, then take this one this side. So we can have 252 plus 372 is equal to 31p minus 7p. This one will give us 24p. How about this one here? 252 plus 372, 624. 624. So meaning p is going to be equal to 624 divided by 24. Divide by 24, that is 26. P is 26. Now I can find the value of k using any of the two equations. I can use this first one here. K is equal to, is going to be equal to 42 over p minus 12. It is 12, sorry. So this is 42, then out of 26 minus 12. 26 minus 12 is actually 14. And 14 goes into 42 3 times. So that means k is equal to 3. So this is what they wanted us to prove here. K is 3, then p is 26. Then the last question, part B, find the distance moved by the particle between the time at which the acceleration is 0 and the time at which the velocity is 0. Now, when acceleration is 0, remember acceleration is equal to dv dt. So what did we get as our dv dt? From here, when we differentiated dv dt, it is here k into p minus 12t. So k, which is 3, into, let me first write it as k into p minus 12t is equal to 0. So this is 3 into p is 26 minus 12t. So of course, when you divide all through by 3, that one disappears, and then t becomes, when you equate this one to 0, 26 over 12 by 2, 13 by 2, 6. Also, when v is equal to 0, okay, when v is equal to 0, what is our v? The expression for v is the one actually they gave here, k into 20 plus pt minus 6t squared. So k into 20 plus pt minus 6t squared is equal to 0. So our k I can actually pull out this one here is a quadratic equation. So I have 3 here. Then let me first write it as negative. I begin with this one in descending powers of t. So it's negative 6t squared, then plus 26 of t, then plus 20. Now I can take out a negative 2 because I want the coefficient of t squared to be a positive. So when I pull out a negative 2, then this one will be 3. Okay. Then this one will be a minus 13. And then this one will be a minus 10. Remember, when I multiply this one, it comes back to the positive. Okay. That is equal to 0. Of course, this one will disappear when I divide it all through. Now, this one is a quadratic equation. So we shall have 3t squared minus 13t minus 10, which is equal to 0. Then we can solve it using the calculator right away. Go to mod, equation is 5, then 3, then we put 3, then negative 13, and then negative 10. So we get 5 and negative 2 over 3. So you first skip space because you have to show the examiner that you solved the equation, okay? So t is equal to negative 2 over 3, and also t is equal to 5. So get the factors from which these roots come, okay? First cross multiply, this one will be 3t, then bring this negative to this side. So you have t times 3, that will be 3t. Then when you bring the negative 2 here, it becomes a plus. Then when you bring this one here, it becomes a minus. So by doing this one, you have cheated the examiner, okay? But now here we are going to take t is equal to 5 because time cannot be a negative, okay? Now, displacement, when we check back here, we got our expression for s. You remember? It is here. K into 20t plus, this one will be 26 over 2. That will be 13t squared. Then minus the 2t cubed. So I will come here and I say the distance is going to be, remember, you're supposed to integrate the v, but it's already integrated. So I'll just put this and I'll say, since k was outside, I can even leave it outside here. And then I said 20t, then plus, remember we had pt squared over 2. So, and p is 26, so divide by 2, that is 13t squared, then minus 2t cubed. Then we shall put these limits. This is 13 over 6. This one is 2 whole number, and then 1 over 6. And this is 5. So this one is bigger than this 13 over 6. And that k is a 3. Now we put the limits. So you put 5. We shall have 20 times 5, then plus 13 times 5 squared, then minus 2 times 5 cubed. After that, then we subtract. Now we put 13 over 6. 20, then 13 over 6, then plus 13, then 13 over 6 squared, then minus 2, and then 13 over 6 cubed. Like that. Now we have 3. So what do we get here? We have 20 into 5, of course, that is 100, then plus 13 times 5 squared. This is 13 times 5 squared, then minus 2 into 5 cubed. This is 175. So 175 minus, how about here? I will come here and I change this one to 13 over 6. Then 13, it is going to be, this one here is 13 over 6. Then we square it. So 13 over 6. Then we can square that. Then there is minus 2. into, this is also 13 over 6, then we cube it. This is 4537 over 54. 4537 over 54. Then when we multiply all through by 3, what do we get? 3 into 175 minus 4537 over 54. 4913 over 18. 4913 over 18, which approximates to 273 to 3 significant figures. That is 272.94 recurring. So I'm going to write this one as 273 meters to 3 significant figures. And that becomes our final answer. So this has been it for this paper. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. If you find the content very helpful to you, kindly like, share, and even subscribe. See you in the next videos.